el día de mañana para más en el informe del día.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We've got a very special edition of Good Morning Vail as everyone is waking up and opening their presents and being excited to spend that quality time with their families. Well, I'm going to show you some wonderful quality time that I've had the opportunity to share with my family here at TV8. So I'm going to introduce you to my 19-year-old self, my older brother, my dad, my little brothers, my mom, my aunt. It's going to be a show filled with my family and filled with lots of love. Then Ben had the opportunity to share one of his holiday traditions that his family loves to do and celebrate, making some delicious hot cocoa. And then I'm going to show you how to struggle while making a gingerbread house. So if that's on your docket of activities today, I'm going to show you exactly what not to do. We've got a great show in store for you. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Escape the cold and embrace the après-ski vibes at the Grand Hyatt Spa, where you'll find tranquility rooted in traditional alpine wellness.
The Evans family has had a long-standing history with TV8 throughout the years, and I've been really fortunate because I'm going to introduce you to 19-year-old me with my older brother Lucas and my dad really celebrating the holiday season. Let's take a look.
I cannot even express how excited I am about this next interview. Let's go ahead and reveal who I have with me this morning. It's the whole Evans Christmas crew.
Oh.
Good morning from Christy Sports and my little elves. Now, Jeff, you're like the lead elf, and tell me about your fashions this morning.
This was custom made by little elves in the North Pole. To my specific dimensions.
That's perfect. It fits you like a glove.
It's and now I get to wear it for the next 3 days. So you'll see me in City Market sporting this.
Please come say hello.
And actually, I got it from Santa. Santa gave it to me.
Santa gave it to you. Okay, now Jeff is from Christy Sports, and Jeff also has brought his family members who also work at Christy Sports. And tell me about your little outfit, Maddie.
Oh, it's an extra large, should be a small, but I'm Santa's little elf. My hat lights up to Christmas. Yeah, my hat lights up to Christmas songs. So
and Santa / Lucas over here. Tell me about your ensemble.
Just the old Santa suit and the the weird beard that comes out. But it's, it's all good. It's all in good fun. Seasonal ho-ho-hos and happy thoughts.
There you go. There you go. Happy thoughts for sure this morning. All right, Jeff, tell us about what we can find at Christie Sports if we need to do a little last minute shopping, if we need to maybe encourage some elves to go get some things for us.
Well, we decided we'd talk about some stocking stuffers today.
Okay.
So we brought some. So first off, custom insoles. So this will make your feet happy. It's kind of a little technical, but you can make your feet more comfortable, better fitting boots, and then to make your feet warm, boot heaters.
Yes.
So you get a custom insole with a boot heater, and you are styling.
Ooh, you're going to make somebody real happy with those stocking stuffers.
I would make me really happy.
Me too. All right, Maddie, what do you have?
All right, so first of all, I brought some Boost Oxygen. Just, some people visiting have some hard times adapting to the altitude. This definitely helps. Then I brought some sweet wireless Skull Candy headphones. They sit around your neck and then go into your ears so you can use your phone. They're Bluetooth. Then I brought a Christie Sports gift card so that if you're unsure of what to get, you can give one of these and then they can come see me and get whatever they want.
Perfect. Okay, Lucas, you last up. What do you have?
I have some arcade products here. This is an arcade belt. They're elastic, very stretchy. They're fantastic for your ski pants and just for walking around town. I also brought some suspenders, just in case. Bibs are in right now. Santa loves bibs, and keep your pants up while you're skiing. They're fashionable. They make you look very lumberjacky. So good stuff.
Lumberjacky and keeping your pants up. Holiday tips from the Christie Sports crew. All right, Jeff, where are you located?
We have 4 locations in the valley. One at the end of Bridge Street, newly remodeled, and then we also have the West Vail location, which is new to us. You can swing in there, pick up everything you need. Avon, right in the heart of Avon, and of course Beaver Creek right here as you get off the bus.
And your hours are what?
8 to 8, except for Beaver Creek is 8 to 7.
Okay, well, there you have it. Bringing Christmas cheer from the Christie Sports crew. Oh, so much fun. All right, we're going to take a break. I'm going to hang out with these guys, and you are going to take a look at what's going on with your lens of the day.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Experience the difference at Mountain Market and Supply. We source organic and local produce, honey, good food, and gifts from small businesses right here in Colorado and beyond. Located at 201 Broadway Street in Eagle, shop in-store Tuesday through Friday from 12 to 6 p.m., Saturday 11 to 4 p.m., and Sunday 11 to 3 p.m. Support our community by shopping local. We can't wait to see you at Mountain Market and Supply.
Ice Castles is an awe-inspiring, must-see winter phenomenon that brings fairy tales to life. Squeal with delight as you race down one of the exhilarating ice slides, explore ice caverns, and get lost in a frozen maze. Squeeze through the incredible crawl tunnels and discover elaborate ice sculptures hand-carved by local and international artists. Experience Ice Castles in Eagle. Visit icecastles.com for more information and to purchase your tickets.
I've introduced you to the men in my life. Now I'm going to introduce you to the wonderful women in my life. My mom runs a dog rescue with her sister, my aunt, called Mountain Mama Pures and Pups. Now, the dogs that you're about to see might not currently be available, but they always have a handful that you could bring home. So if you're looking for maybe a lay there, a New Year's resolution, and a puppy could be the answer, well then you should check out Mountain Mamas. I love having the opportunity to interview people about maybe a forever friend you could bring home. Well, I'm very fortunate this morning because I am not only interviewing my wonderful mom, but I'm also interviewing my incredible aunt, and they are the founders behind Mountain Mama Pures and Pups. Good morning, Ashley and Michelle, but Mom and Aunt Mush.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, because you guys have some very hard cases that you work on as dog rescuers, and so today is going to be a little bit heartstring pulling.
Yeah, to say the least. Heartstring pulling.
Yeah, I mean, that was the best way I could phrase it. And so you're talking about puppies that you've named the Coachella puppies.
That's right. So we got a call a couple weeks ago that there was a sighting of a mom and 3 little baby Great Pyrenees in the middle of the Coachella Desert in California. So obviously when that happens, you bring in all the rescues you can find, and everyone sort of comes together, and we did posts all over the country trying to get help. We had trappers on the ground there in the desert, and they set up a feeding station and watering station to try and get this little family safe. As you know, with the laws for Great Pyrenees, if there's sheep within any sort of close radius, we can't touch them. So there were no sheep. They were in the middle of the desert with no food, no water, nothing to eat or drink. We were able to catch 2 of the 3 puppies. And we got those to safety, and we were not ever able to catch the mom and the 3rd puppy. We sent out a drone, and we sent out a foot search party, and we kept the feeding station there, but they weren't coming in for food or water anymore, so we don't know what happened to them.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for almost making me cry on live television. That's so lovely.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, me too.
So as you guys put together all of these efforts to try and save these puppies, it's really important that you have the support of not only people in that community, but communities everywhere, because Aunt Mush, you're in Kansas City, Mom, you're in Park City, and so you guys really span across the country to make sure that you can save dogs in so many different circumstances. So if people are interested in maybe helping you have the resources to help save these dogs, what's the best way for them to get involved?
I mean, there's so many ways to get involved. So once we got these puppies, then it was a huge collaborative effort to get them. The foster that we found was in Washington State. So there's an organization called Pilots and Paws that the coordinator on the West Coast stepped in, and he connected us with, I think, 4 different pilots, because those little planes can only do a certain number of nautical miles. So we loaded those puppies on the first plane, then the second plane, and got them up to their foster. I mean, it all takes money. It all takes, volunteers. It takes transports. And actually, one of our big supporters is the Akbash rescue there in Colorado. She's located in Steamboat, and she really helped coordinate a lot of this and donated financially and put funds together for us. So there's so many ways to help, not just financially, not just fostering, but sharing and networking. And when we needed a drone, someone called someone that they knew that had a drone in that area, the thermal desert area of California, and we got a drone operator out there. Obviously, this was a pretty big rescue, and they're not always this intense, but as you know, a lot of times they are. A lot of times, in Utah, we get them stuck on the mountain in the winter, and there's a million ways to help. I mean, you could go to our website, you could go to, any of your local nonprofit animal rescue websites and jump in. We all network together and help each other.
Which is one of the incredible things, as I've been witnessing this all come together over the course of the last few years, Mountain Mama, Peers, and Pups, where you guys do take the time to save all of these incredible dogs. It is vast, the network that you have to work with. That way you can save as many dogs as possible. Now, right now in your rescue, you guys have quite a few dogs that people can help save, adopt, foster, and so let's talk about the process of what it's like for people to adopt one of your dogs.
To adopt? That process is easy. By the time they're ready for adoption, they've had their vaccinations, they're microchipped, they've been in a foster home, so their personalities are known. Most of them are potty trained and have basic training already under their belt. So, if you look on our website and there's a dog that catches your eye, you just fill out the application and we send someone out to meet you and do a home check, and then you pay your adoption fee and get your dog.
And you guys don't just adopt to the states that you're residents in, you adopt all over the country.
Yeah, yep, we do. I mean, not all over the country. Most of them end up being in the Intermountain West, but we've adopted in Missouri, and we've adopted. We just recently had one. Yeah, Colorado. One went to Arkansas, all the way to Arkansas. And it's crazy because we have a network where we can do home checks. We can make sure we follow up on the dogs pretty much all over this part of the country.
Which is so amazing to see how you've really created this community to help save the dogs. Now, in the title of your dog rescue, you call it Mountain Mama, Peers, and Pups. Why is it so important that the Pyrenees get this extra resource for a next chance at life?
Well, as you know, Utah, well, not just Utah, but Utah specifically is a pretty horrible place to be a Great Pyrenees, although there are some good ranchers and some responsible ranchers, it's been our plight to help bring recognition to the fact that they were categorized in 2022. I almost said 1922. In 1922. In 2022, they were categorized as livestock. And so what that did was it removed any penalties for abuse or neglect or anything, because there are no laws in Utah on how you can treat your livestock. So although there's laws of how you can treat your dogs and the abuse, and there's a minimum standard of care required for your dogs, there isn't for livestock. So not only did it remove those penalties, but it also gave a penalty for theft of livestock, which is huge. I think it's a felony. So basically, if someone in Utah finds a Great Pyrenees big white dog somewhere and it's hurt or it's hungry or it is begging for help and they take it, they can be charged with a felony for stealing livestock. It's horrible what this little law put into place for these dogs. So that said, when the sheep herders, and we have a lot of sheep herders in Utah, come down from the mountain, a lot of times the moms are left behind. They don't have a count, they don't tag, they aren't responsible for making sure that all of the dogs come down. So that's how we end up with a lot of babies, a lot of moms, a lot of dogs. That's, could have been what happened to the dogs in California, although as far as they were out in the desert, it's not likely. They don't graze sheep out there, but it just became a passion of ours because of that HB 166 that changed everything in Utah for these dogs.
And they're such great dogs, as we know, because in this family of having probably a total of 15 dogs, I am the only one that has a Pyrenees, and we all love her.
Yeah, she's our princess.
Yeah, she rules the entire family dynamic roost. If she's coming to town, everyone will dress for Beatrice. But they are such incredible dogs, and having a dog like this doesn't mean you have to put it with sheep to protect or it out in the yard with chickens. They are great protectors all the time. I know that Beatrice protects Rupert, who protects me, who then in a full cycle we are her herd.
Right. And you know, a lot of people are under the misunderstanding that because they're Great Pyrenees and they're bred to guard and they're bred to be on these ranches, that they require a lot of land. But as you know, in their nature, they're pretty lazy. They don't need a ton of land. Like, you know, you can give them a 14 by 14 yard to guard and they're just as happy as 500 acres, you know? So, you know, people think that they wouldn't adapt to being house pets or being, you know, living in suburbia, but they absolutely do.
Yes.
I was going to say, when in actuality, they love being on your lap. So
right.
It requires small space there.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we all learned that the hard way with my gigantic dog. Now, if people are interested in donating money, if they're interested in looking through the amount of dogs, the plethora of dogs that you have available for adoption right now, or they're just interested in maybe fostering or donating time, what's the website again?
mountainmamapeers.rescuegroups.org. And we don't have just Great Pyrenees. Obviously, we added the Peers and Pups in there because another huge need in our country is obviously spay and neuter. And we have stepped in to save pregnant moms with pups, you know, whatever is in need, and we can find a foster for medical, anything, we step in and help. So right now we have a litter about to be available of Catahoulas. We just we just brought in intaked. We just brought in a pit bull mama who's about to pop, and she's coming to Colorado to foster. She leaves Saturday morning. We have some huskies. We have oh my gosh, we have the Anatolian puppies. We have a litter of Chihuahuas. We have 2 litters of Chihuahuas. I mean, we have a lot of dogs, and we just help where we're needed and where we can find fosters or transportation. So there's a lot there.
Well, I want to thank you guys for all the hard work that you do saving the animals, because without you, I wouldn't have Beatrice or Rupert, and I'm forever grateful because they are my very favorite things in this entire world. And I want to thank you for taking the time to chat with me.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys. Make sure that you check out Mountain Mama Peers and Pups. That way you can get your hands on the perfect forever friend, whether you want a Pyrenees to guard you in your day-to-day life, or whether you want one of the brilliant other dogs they have. They're the place to help you rescue the perfect forever companion. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Experience the magic of the season like never before with the Leadville Railroad on our Holiday Express. Gather the family for an enchanting journey filled with dazzling displays of twinkling lights and festive decorations. Create cherished memories that will last a lifetime on this unforgettable train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
When it comes to real estate, timing is everything. Whether you're looking for a new home in the Vail Valley or selling your current residence, you need agents you can trust. You need a team with a wealth of knowledge on the local community, current market trends, and the entire buying and selling process. You need the expertise of Kathy Cole and Christy Long with Coldwell Banker Mountain Properties. Contact them today to discuss your real estate needs.
Are you suffering from altitude sickness, a hangover, or just need to boost your overall wellness? Vail IV Wellness and Recovery is here for you, providing mobile IV therapy treatments in the Vail Valley and its surrounding areas. Treatments are administered by registered nurses under physician direction in the privacy of your own home, office, or hotel room. We offer IVs, vitamin shots, supplemental oxygen, and more. Each treatment is specifically designed to meet your individual needs. Go to vailivtherapy.com for more information and to schedule your treatment.
Good morning, Vail.
When I said my entire family has almost been on this show with me, I meant it. Now I'm going to introduce you to the best two members of my family, my little brothers, Bodie and Bridger, as we had the opportunity to make some paper airplanes to see who went the furthest. We've got the paper making experts here, the paper airplane making experts here, my little brothers, Bodie and Bridger. So here's Bodie and here's Bridger. And you guys are going to walk us through how to make the best paper airplanes this morning.
Okay.
All right, so what do we do to start?
So first, you want to fold your paper into a hot dog.
Okay. And we just fold it right in half?
Yeah.
Okay, and why is this hot dog style?
Because with the hot dog style, it more looks like a hot dog.
Than a hamburger?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so after we have it in our hot dog.
You want to turn the two corners into triangles.
Okay. All right.
Then next, you're going to come to the end here, lift it up, and have this side come out like that.
Well, okay, I missed that step.
Yeah. Okay, here, I'll go back.
Okay, thank you.
So you go to the end here.
Okay.
Put it here, and then lay it out.
Okay, there we go. Got
Do
it.
the same with the other side.
Okay.
I'm struggling.
Me too. So it's fine. These are going to be great paper airplanes. Really going to cruise the entire studio. All right.
Okay, next, go to the middle.
Okay.
Fold it in half.
This seems like a very intense paper airplane. I think I'm just going to stay here.
All right.
I think I'm just going to leave it with this.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Okay. And then, are you going to fold yours down any to have some wings, or are you just going to have a...
You can do that if you'd want.
Okay. I'm going to give mine wings.
Okay. I didn't pay much attention, so I just had this. Just this.
All right. Well, how do you fold your paper airplanes, Bridger?
Same way as Bodie's, but I take it at this corner and fold it onto the cross right here, and then fold it back in half.
And then okay. Let's see who's gonna fly the paper airplane the best right now, because we all kind of went in our own rogue pattern, and did our own little paper airplanes. Oh, are you making wings now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Never mind.
Okay. Ready? Yep. On your mark, get set, go.
I failed.
I don't think. Oh, only one of them went past the.
Which is me.
Yeah, the far camera.
And I failed.
All right, so is there another technique to making paper airplanes? What if we were to fold it the other way?
There is a way to fold it the other way.
Yeah, okay. So let's try that.
So fold it like that.
All right.
And I got this.
Okay.
Now, take how you do the classic paper airplane.
Okay. And fold it again.
Yes.
Okay. Bringing everything to the center.
Very
Catch
centered.
up.
Okay.
Next.
I'm glad you're paying attention on this round, Bridger.
Next, you can do this if you'd want. Just like last time.
All right. These are some very intense folds in here.
Now I got this.
Oh, mine again looks different. Oh, no, it doesn't. All right, we're good.
Have this.
Yeah, I've got that too. And now what do we do?
Now, since you got the heart, you can either fold it in half like this, the outer way,
or fold it in half the
and
other
then
way.
go into the middle, and then you got this heart-shaped paper airplane.
I like this. I like the heart shapes. Bridger, how's yours coming along?
But if you want to go with a different approach, you can go like this. So, okay.
All right.
Yeah, go back to this shape.
No,
and do it like how I did it last time.
Mine's creased
Fold it
like
in
this, so we're gonna stick it.
Okay.
Same.
How come you? Yeah. How come you don't ever have any wings? There you go.
The wings are too small and too hard.
All right. Okay. And all right, now we should launch these ones and see who makes it with the second round, and then we'll take a short break and come back with a little bit more Good Morning Vail after we fly the series of paper airplanes. Yep. All right, let's do this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I just that camera 3.
They all aimed at camera 3.
All right, we'll be back with more Good Morning Vail after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Discover hidden treasures at our high-end consignment store, The Aspenite. Located in the heart of Glenwood Springs, we're your go-to destination for luxury finds and unique treasures, from elegant fur coats and designer handbags to locally crafted handmade candles. Our collection is curated with style and quality in mind. We believe in giving a second home to exceptional clothing, shoes, and accessories, keeping sustainability and sophistication at the forefront. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Sunday. We invite you to explore our one-of-a-kind selection. Got a high-end handbag, fur coat, or other luxury item to consign? Bring them to us. We'd love to help you share their story. Stop by today and experience the charm of high-end consignment at The Aspenite.
When it comes to buying flooring for your Colorado home, there's only one store in the Vail Valley to visit, Rugs Benedict. Visit our 12,000 square foot showroom to find the perfect floors for your home or business. We have hundreds of choices in stock and offer professional installation with a lifetime installation guarantee. We've been serving the Vail Valley for 50 years, and we can't wait to have our team floor you. We are conveniently located just off I-70. Stop by our showroom today.
Searching for Colorado homes, chalets, or condos? Owning real estate at a world-class ski resort is a dream for many. Waking up in the morning and catching first tracks from your private home is a one-of-a-kind experience. When one of the world's most admired companies puts its name on a real estate sign, that's a sign buyers and sellers want to see. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is built for a new era in residential real estate. Your forever real estate agent is there in every step of the process. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Colorado Properties. For you, for life.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, taking a quick break from taking care of our pets, you got to take care of yourself too, and that includes nutritious and delicious meals. Let's take a look at a stir-fry recipe that I prepared in the kitchen. Back to Good Morning Vail now. I'm loving these kitchen segments because that means we are approaching the holiday season. And approaching the holiday season, there's lots of fun things to do. So Ben, you are going to show me something really fun to make to give away as gifts.
One of the things that we've always done in my family in the holiday tradition is we've made a bunch of different homemade gifts. And one of the like all-time favorites is hot chocolate kits.
I love a good cup of hot chocolate.
I mean, everybody loves hot chocolate in the summer, and as ski season's coming on, you know, we're going to need to warm up. And so these kits are great. They look like little ice cream cones, and they are servings for 4. So there's everything you would need for 4 hot chocolates in there, toppings, everything.
Awesome. Well, in honor of today's segment, I actually had a cup of hot chocolate last night right before I went to bed. So I cannot wait to see how we make these fun and delicious kits.
I drank way too much hot chocolate last night, making sure I had everything ready and was prepared for everything to go. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to make our own Swiss Miss.
Awesome. I love that. You know,
So-
what's great about these too, you know, we are entering into the holiday season. You can use it as a gift, but you can throw it in a backpack and take it out on the mountain. So I think it's all purpose. Opening day tomorrow. You want something warm and delicious and festive. Here
If
we
we're
go.
really feeling ambitious and we want to make a huge batch, the batch would be good for up to a year just stored in a cool, dry place. So it's not something that we need to like rush out to make use of right now.
Awesome.
So let's get started.
All right.
Got this guy here. We got a mixing bowl, of course, and got to have a whisk. Far and away, my favorite kitchen thing is whisks. I just love saying the word whisk. So we're going to start out here. We've got our 2.5 cups of condensed milk.
Okay.
Or not condensed milk, powdered milk.
Powdered
condensed milk would be a little bit wetter than this. Pour that guy in there.
So that's 2.5 cups.
Yep, 2.5 cups of just normal powdered milk.
And you can just get that at any grocery store.
Great value. This particular one, Walmart. And that's one of the other great things about this. It's a nice impact for the gift. It's, you know, really visually stunning. It's something that people are going to enjoy, going to be able to use, and it's really, really cheap to make.
Awesome.
So
we like that. We like cost-friendly gifts.
Exactly. After we've got our powdered milk in there, then we're after our baking cocoa.
Okay.
So again, it's just standard baking chocolate, just like you would find at any grocery store. Pretty easy to be, you know. Fortunately, it's not very sweet.
You don't have to have like a specific brand. You can just get any
No,
kind.
any kind. I mean, I personally prefer the like heavier cocoa contents, so I went with a 70% here. Or actually, no, I think this one's 100%. Huh, even better. So we're just going to dump that guy right in there too.
Okay, so we've got our powdered milk, our
Yep.
baking cocoa. Awesome.
And our baking cocoa, we're only using a cup of baking cocoa.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2.5 cups of milk, 1 cup of cocoa, and then we've got 2 cups here of powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar, as opposed to like your granulated sugar, which you've got here. The reason we're using powdered sugar is it mixes in a lot better and creates a little bit more of a smoother consistency. And so we'll just go in there, try not to turn everything into a giant powdery smoke screen.
So you're just kind of layering everything in.
Exactly, layering everything in and then
The
whisking
whisk.
it all together. And before, we're not quite done yet, so I'm just going to whisk our ingredients here together, make sure that we've got it all nice and mixed, and it's already starting to get a little bit of that nice chocolatey texture.
Looks
You know,
delicious.
exactly, right? It smells great. But now, we've got a couple more things to add before we're really done here. And our next big thing, and this is kind of our secret ingredient here, is cornstarch.
Cornstarch. Okay,
We're going to add a little bit of cornstarch, and what that's going to do is that's going to help it thicken up when we mix the water in if we're using water, because we're designing this to use water. You can still use warm milk, you can still use whatever, you know, oat milk, almond milk, whatever drink you prefer, because that little bit of, you know, or that little bit of powdered milk here, it's not going to be dairy-free with the powdered milk, but that's going to allow you to use whatever liquid you prefer. But that cornstarch is going to help it be a little bit thicker and help it give that, you know, nice hot chocolate consistency that we're all so used to. And so we got our cornstarch
Using
here.
the water too makes it easy when you're on the go if you don't
Exactly.
have your preferred milk on hand.
Exactly. And so then our cornstarch here, we're using 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And then we're also going to add just a little pinch of salt here. And that's going to give just that little bit of offset for the chocolate.
I do like a sweet and salty flavor combination. So
Now-
I think that's going to be delicious.
And this is kind of our basic recipe here. If we really wanted to pump it up a notch, which we don't really have time for today, but what we would do is we would take our powdered milk and lay it out in a baking sheet and bake it for about 15 minutes. until it gets like a nice golden brown color. And that's going to give our hot chocolate a little bit of an extra carameliness to it.
Interesting.
A little bit of an extra depth to the flavor. And then
how did you learn
our
the
last
trick of
dish.
baking it?
That was an Alton Brown thing that I picked up watching TV.
And hopefully somebody picks up and watches our show and will be making this hot chocolate.
His other thing that he recommended was adding a dash of cayenne pepper.
Yep.
So we'll do that
I have
here.
to interrupt there.
Oh,
I
yeah, go for it.
love cayenne pepper mixed with chocolate. It is delicious. One of my favorite ice cream shops when I used to live in Nashville had a chocolate ice cream with a lot of cayenne pepper in it. So the fact that this is the warm version, I'm so excited.
Awesome. So yeah, we're just gonna whisk all that in there real quick. And then our hot chocolate mix.
You can see all the residue coming up from the bowl.
Right?
I cannot wait to try it.
And that's it. Our hot chocolate mix is done.
Easy.
Yeah,
Perfect.
pretty short, pretty simple. And
Okay, so
that's,
the main ingredients are?
Main ingredients are 2.5 cups of powdered milk, 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, 1 cup of cocoa, and then 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and then a pinch of salt and a pinch of cayenne pepper.
Perfect layering of flavors,
Boom.
in my opinion.
But now, for what makes it special and makes it our big trick is we are going to use some clear piping bags.
Okay.
And we're going to take a cup of our mixture here, and we're just going to fill our piping bag with it. But first, we've got to put something down in the bottom here to kind of create a little bit of a tip for us.
Okay.
So, what do you think? Should we go with sprinkles? Or
this is
chocolate
hard to
chips?
decide. I love anything with sprinkles in it. So yeah, let's go with sprinkles. You can never have too many sprinkles, in my opinion.
Exactly. And I mean, in the one that we've got there, I found that the hot chocolate, using the chocolate chips, it kind of got mixed in a little bit at the bottom there. So easily the trickiest part, if you ask me, is just getting everything in here nice and layered. And not way overdoing it.
But this is up to your discretion, so you can put her as little or as much as you want.
Exactly. I mean, really, you kind of want to envision 4 cups of hot chocolate with everything that you've got, because we're only going to have enough room in our piping bag here for about a cup of hot cocoa.
Okay.
Or a cup of hot cocoa mix. And so it's a 1/4 cup of the mix to 1 mug of cocoa. So these make about 4 mugs. All right. So we're running out of time here, but let's go fill this up real fast and make our little...
It's going to be fun watching you put this in there.
Oh. I'm not going to do it myself, because you're going to hold that open for me.
Okay, I'm here for that.
Awesome. All right.
I'm just going to keep it nice and stiff.
Oh no.
And it's a party. It is a party on this Thursday morning on Good Morning Vail.
Doing our best not to make a giant mess.
A holiday party, and look at that. Gorgeous. We did it. Somewhat.
Almost. But now to finish it off, to really create that like ice cream cone look, we're gonna create a layer of
chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips right there.
And this is the fun part. You can really put whatever toppings that you like to put into your
Exactly.
hot chocolate.
And if we had a funnel, we could be a little bit cleaner up here in the top. Or if we had a rag, we could just wipe that out real fast and keep everything nice and clean. But then to top it off, we've got to give it some marshmallows to really make it look
And then
like
to
that.
make it very holiday and festive, if you were
Ice
to tie it off on the top, just use whatever ribbon you want to. And we've got some pretty ribbon here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut a couple pieces.
And then we just turn the top there.
I'll let you do that. I'll do the tying.
All right. Tie it off.
And I'm a big fan of, the curly Q ribbon. So I'm an expert, I'd like to say.
All right.
I'm the one that gets designated to do that whenever we're wrapping gifts in my
Gotta
in my
see
household.
the professional curly Q ribbons.
All right. Well, we'll see how. I've never done it on a hot chocolate cone, so we'll see how that goes. You want to hold it? if
I
you don't
will
mind?
hold it. Yeah.
Awesome. So I think the fun part with, did you know the trick and the secret to this? You go the opposite side of the natural curl, and you just pull it up like that.
Boom.
Great.
Magic.
Do this side. Boom, and you just kind of.
And then if you really want to set it off for your holiday gift, wrapping it up with a card or a little bit of like some sort of notice, and then also include a little like printout with the ingredients or something, or just, the instructions, not the ingredients, but cup of cocoa or 1 mug per 1/4 cup of mix, and there'll be 4 in each cone.
All right, well, I know what I'm going to be doing in this commercial break, making up a nice cup of hot cocoa. I cannot wait to
We
try
definitely have plenty of mix left over.
We've got the cayenne pepper. I love the secret ingredient, a little bit of salt. It's just quite delightful. So I'm excited to try it. Thanks for sharing today.
Oh, thank you. It was a blast.
I love learning people's holiday family recipes, so this is just a really good one to implement.
My family has a bunch, so we'll be back.
Awesome. Well, stay tuned. I'm going to go make that cup of hot cocoa, and then we'll be back with sports, crock pots, and more. So stay tuned. Hour 1 is on our way.
Good morning, Vail.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
There's no better place to celebrate this season than with holidays around the world at the Sebastian Vail. From December 14th through January 1st, embark on a festive journey that captures the essence of global holiday traditions from the United States, Mexico, Italy, Brazil, and the United Kingdom. Delight in cultural live music, savor international cuisine, create festive crafts, and much more. Plus, no holiday season would be complete without the Sebastian Signature Hot Cocoa. Book your adventure now at thesebastianvail.com.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season at Farley.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, 2 very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, Nate Dogg.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair.
Second chair nightmare.
Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Good morning, Vail.
I was very fortunate to make a gingerbread house live on camera while my father had some very wise predictions about how this was going to go for me, and I think that we should take a look. Welcome into the kitchen where we're going to be assembling a gingerbread house. Now, I'm feeling rather confident in my ability to do this, only because I stayed up last night. I was worried how I was going to hold it all together on television, and the kit that I bought comes with so many easy tools. So I've got this easy build tray that's going to help me, and then I've got this easy build roof helper. So this should go quite swimmingly. I'm confident. So first thing you want to do is you want to line your easy build tray with some frosting to keep your, I might not have cut enough off of the top of this. I'm going to have to grab some scissors really quick so we can get some frosting coming out of this lovely contraption here. And then from there, we'll be able to start getting the frosting out. Now we can do it. This is also what you're going to use to decorate. Oh man, this might be the hardest part of the entire thing. All right, we've got frosting coming. It's coming slowly. I feel like it's going to burst out the other side. Well, you're going to line your tray very nicely with some frosting. I've been warming the frosting up because it was a little bit cool from being in my car first thing this morning. So we're just going to pipe this along the side here. Get that nice and lined. That is the smallest chunk of frosting I think I've ever seen. All right, we're gonna need this some more. We're gonna make it a little warmer. That way we can get our gingerbread house all together. And hopefully all these steps make it nice and easy because, like I said, I stayed up late worrying about how I was going to assemble and be able to hold this all together. All right, let's see. Oh, that worked so much. Yikes. Well, we're gonna get a knife now. It exploded out of one side. My father was right, turns out. Not my forte. But we're gonna just put some frosting here. It's gonna hold that side paneling down. Some frosting here. It's gonna hold that side paneling down. I am confident. All right. This is gonna go. I have faith, you know? Sometimes in life, all you can do is have faith on how to build a gingerbread house. It helps if your piping bag doesn't explode, but that's okay. We're gonna work with what we got. Balance. Okay, that's good. Those are balanced. I don't know how we're gonna get it on the roof now. Oh no. The piping bag bust was a real doozy. I think that when you're at home doing this, if your piping bag explodes, what you can do is then you can take a Ziploc bag, maybe use some other frosting, maybe something a little softer, and then you can do it. Now, I'm going to just stand here and hold this like this. All of my nightmares from last night are coming to fruition. Oh, no. Okay. Yep, balance. If I just don't breathe on it, it'll stay together. Okay. Whew, look at that. We've got the foundation of a gingerbread house right now. Then I'm going to take my piping and I'm just going to put it on the sides of the building so that way it will all stick together. This is really hard. All right, we're just going to use our hands. Oh, brilliant. That worked so well. I think it's because the frosting's too cold and I've been trying to warm it up. So what I would recommend to you if you're at home is maybe warming that frosting up a bit more before starting to use it in your gingerbread house assembly. But we've got it. We're improvising here. This is why we do things on live television, to show you the trials and tribulations that you may come across when you are building a gingerbread house. All right, we're gonna get this on there. Some more frosting. That way everything sticks together with that. No. Okay, it's really not sticking together. This is really going not well for me, only because that frosting is just too cold to use still. We tried, was carrying it around. I had it in my hands. All right, those sides, we're good. We got it. We got it. It's all about just confidence is key. Oh no, goodness. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing over here. Get some frosting on it. I hate when my dad is right about things like this. I hope he's not watching right now. All right. Yep. That looks good. That looks okay. So if you have kids and you're doing with this with them at home, I recommend that you try it before you do it with them because this is quite an endeavor. Okay. All right. We've got a structure, though. Look at that. It's sticking together. We got the frosting on there. This is the only downfall that I've seen so far is the explosion of the tubing. But we're just going to keep going. And we're going to see if we can get this to just really work out in our favor. I don't think we need a lot of icing up here. Maybe just a little, just some glue. Keep the foundation together. And see if we can get this roof on before the end of this segment. So we're gonna just keep chugging away at this. Now, if you're someone who absolutely loves holiday traditions, this could be a fun one for the family. Maybe it'd be more fun to bake your own gingerbread. That way you can eat it and it'll be softer than this. Oh, that is nice. That is good. Okay. Now, we have a roof assembly helper. So you put the roof on, then you grab this little guy, and you just snap it on there, and it's gonna hold your roof in place until it dries with that frosting. Okay, we did it. We assembled a gingerbread house in a short amount of time. Like I said, all you need to do is warm up your frosting before you take on this toll, because if not, it's going to explode out of the top. We're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned. Well, during the commercial break, I made the smart decision of transferring the icing to a bag, and then I kind of warmed the bag up a little bit easier than that thick plastic one. Then we were able to really construct. I was able to take the Easy Helper top off of the top of the gingerbread house. We've got our gumballs, we've got our gumdrop buttons, we've got a Christmas tree with some edible glitter on it, we've got a really nice gingerbread man. So it just took a little time, but we got it all to come together. So if you are making a gingerbread house at home, make sure you transfer the icing that it comes with to something a little bit easier and more friendly to use, and make sure that you really spend some time warming that up. Now, we've got a lot of decorating to still do, but unfortunately I am out of time, so this is as good as it's gonna have to be for this edition of gingerbread making on Good Morning Vail. Make sure that you have this much fun with your family during the holiday season, and that you enjoy some gingerbread houses. We're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show. We want to thank you so much for tuning into your Christmas Day edition of Good Morning Vail. Some great throwbacks with my family, some great traditions, and then of course the trials and tribulations of making a gingerbread house. I want to thank you so much for experiencing all that love and all that joy that I got to share with you, with my family, and maybe that secret recipe by Ben's family. So thank you so much for tuning in on this Christmas Day edition of Good Morning Vail. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. We can't wait to see you again.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of